Okay, we got another video today by CNBC television talking about Tesla once again. Let's watch it.
Tesla, after a strong start to the year, didn't raise its vehicle delivery guidance from 1.8 million. Is that the only thing weighing on the stock?
Look, what we saw last night in results was emblematic of a company that's investing to create long-term durable growth. And they're doing that in multiple ways, right? So first, they cut prices, which you referred to earlier in the year, and that's seeding the market with units. And with those units over time, they hope to basically penetrate FSD software that will create margin upside over time. They're also spending a lot in OpEx. They're doing that to beef up their AI infrastructure, to enhance that FSD offering, maybe even sell, they alluded to this yesterday on yesterday's call, to sell more FSD software to other OEMs.
So, George, I want to jump in. FSD is full self-driving. I just want to make sure the audience is on the same page with you.
Sorry, full self-driving software for its own vehicles and potentially to other OEMs. They're also investing in battery technology with 4680 cells. They're also investing in robotics, right? The Tesla bot could create long-term durable growth, for later on in the decade into the 2030s. So this is a company that, despite an erratic macroeconomic environment, is still putting the pedal to the metal and investing in projects that should create growth for the long term.
Yeah, so again, he knows too. Also, it's about long term. He's investing in long term. It's about the bot. It's about full self-driving, licensing it out to other OEMs. Elon actually said it on the call last night that he's in early talks with a big OEM to license out their FSD eventually. We've all known this forever, that they're going to license the FSD. It's very obvious that no one else is even close. If you watch videos of like BMW's full self-drive or not, whatever their version of it, and you see all the parameters and everything, and you look at any other company and what they have to offer, and then you take a look at Tesla and the data advantage, how many cars they have with it, how all the cars can be switched on. It's just an insane lead. So yes, FSD is going to be huge thing for Tesla. And now there's confirmation, Elon finally said it, that they are talking with other OEMs about licensing it out. That's going to be a huge money printer for Tesla.
Absolutely. I think Elon Musk kind of highlighted they want to retool some facilities, some production facilities to get ready for the second half of the year, and that may slow down production. So let's talk about margin. Tesla itself has engaged in a price war that's hit margins. Do you believe this might be the bottom when it comes to its margin story?
Yeah, so that's one of the issues in yesterday's call. The company wouldn't commit. They were very non-committal about seeing a bottoming in margins. We think we're there, so whether it's this quarter or next quarter, they broke this 20% pure gross margin guidance, and right now they're in about the 17% range, and I think that's probably why they don't want to commit to this being a bottom. But if you look forward into Q4, into 2024, we have the Cybertruck ramping, we have additional volumes helping growth, we have 4680 cells ramping. So we think that this particular level probably represents the bottoming process for gross margins.
So, George, I'm going to ask you a complicated question, hoping to get a short answer out of you, though. Is Tesla possibly undervalued? Heard a lot of people talking about it. It's actually an AI play that people don't fully realize. Full self-driving FSD, as you mentioned, that's actually AI.
Correct. We call Tesla the AI and sustainability behemoth. We have close to $10 in earnings for 2025. And if you look at that relative to other large cap tech stocks, it's relatively undervalued. It's growing faster from a revenue perspective. It's growing faster from an earnings perspective. And all the stuff that we just talked about create visibility to long-term sustainable growth. So yes, relative to those stocks particularly, we think it's undervalued and underappreciated.
All right, George, with that in mind, give us your price target and your rating.
It's 293 price target, buy rated. That's a 12-month price target. But we think that our multiple, which is 30 times 2025 earnings, is relatively conservative, particularly given the fact that this group of large cap tech stocks, what we call the MAN group, is trading at 26 times. And when you look at the growth for revenues, it's probably 3 times higher. For earnings, it's a little bit higher than that. So we think this is a relatively undervalued stock.
Okay, so he's at 290. What did he say? 293, his price target. He's a buy rating on it. He kind of he gets it. He gets it. I like what he was saying. He's all about the future of Tesla. It's not about the quarter to quarter, the ups, the small ups and downs. Right now, they're ramping the they're starting the tooling for the Cybertruck, which is going to bring stuff down. They're also ramping the 4680 cell, what they made huge progress on, and they're going to ramp that. So like this is all just growth happening. They're ramping their Austin factory and Berlin factory are still going. So like there's a lot of spending going on. They're doing a lot of research, developing Dojo, their FSD computer that it's gonna go crazy again. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are happening in Tesla right now, and these small kind of ups and downs aren't really a big deal. And they talked about at the beginning, talked about the 1.8 million cars a year target that Tesla set, and then they're kind of concerned that they didn't raise that. But okay, I got the earnings call here, right? So let's do some simple math. Okay, so I'm not even going to use the calculator. Q1, they got 440,000 vehicles sold. Q2, which is the quarter that just passed, 479,000. So you see it's going up, and if you multiply, even if they stop growing, which they won't, this will hit the 1.8. So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, let's see what happens in the future. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.